Washington. The United States said Friday it had removed from its list of terror groups a shadowy faction regularly blamed by China to justify its harsh crackdown in the Muslim-majority Xinjiang region. In a notice in the Federal Register, which publishes new US laws and rules, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said he was revoking the designation of the East Turkestan Islamic Movement (ETIM) as a terrorist organization. ETIM was removed from the list because, for more than a decade, there has been no credible evidence that ETIM continues to exist, a State Department spokesperson said. The administration of George W. Bush in 2004 added ETIM, also sometimes called the Turkestan Islamic Party, to a blacklist as it found common cause with China in the US-led war on terror. Beijing as regularly blames ETIM for attacks as it justifies its measures in Xinjiang, where rights groups say that 1 million or more Uyghurs or other Turkic-speaking, mostly Muslim people are incarcerated in camps. But scholars say that China has produced little evidence that ETIM is an organized group or that it is to blame for attacks in Xinjiang, which separatists call East Turkestan. The Washington-based Uyghur Human Rights Project called the State Department decision long overdue and a definitive rejection of China's claims. The harmful effects of China's exploitation of the imagined ETIM threat are real, minus 20 years of state terror directed at Uyghurs, said the group's executive director Omar Kanat. But China's foreign ministry spokesman on Friday expressed China's strong dissatisfaction and firm opposition to the US decision, urging the US to stop backpedaling on international counterterrorism cooperation. China has acknowledged camps in Xinjiang but describes them as vocational centers meant to reduce the allure of Islamic radicalism. While experts have doubted a role of ETIM, China has suffered a series of attacks that authorities blamed on Uyghur separatists. In 2014, assailants stabbed to death 31 passengers at a railway station in the southwestern city of Kunming. In 2009, hundreds died in Xinjiang's capital Urumqi in riots that largely targeted China's majority Han. Activists say that China is trying to forcibly integrate Uyghurs by indoctrinating them with communist ideology and making them renounce Islamic customs. Pompeo has previously called the Massachusetts incarceration the stain of the century, and thus senators across party lines are seeking to declare China's treatment of the Uyghurs genocide. ETIM was listed on the US terrorism exclusion list, which affects entry of people into the country, but was never hit with the tougher designation of foreign terrorist organization.